Hi everyone, today I'm gonna teach you guys introduction to Unix and Linux. Salut mes amis, j'espère que vous allez très bien. Mbote na bandeko nyonso boza kolanda nga lelo na ko coach bino introduction to Unix and Linux. Alors dans le blog guys, so I'm gonna cover a lot of stuff. Okay, so the video, it's not gonna be like very long, but please be patient with me, okay? So yeah. So what is Unix? I'm not saying what is Linux. No, what is Unix? So to understand the history of Unix, we have to look at way back in the day. Okay, the history of computer starts like before even Bill Gates was born, way back in the day. Not even Steve Jobs, way back in it. So Unix was born in 1969 at so when you take a look, this one, it's in the United States. It's like the AT and the Bell research lab. So where the Unix was born. Okay, so that's why you see I end up putting like this: Ken and Dennis are the biological parents of Unix. Okay, in Unix, everything is a file. Even in Linux, everything is a file. Okay, so we're gonna go step by step. Okay, if you don't get it, I'm here to help. Email me, message me. I'm gonna try my best as I can to help you. I studied this in college. It's not about like copying and pasting. No, I mastered this in college, and I struggled at the beginning. I struggled a little bit to understand it, but now I'm okay. So come here. What are Unix and Linux? So in this course, I'm gonna cover both Unix and Linux. So Unix and Linux are the operating system. When I say this, okay, it's it's like when you have Windows, Mac, Linux, Unix, those one are operating system. Sometimes in college you're gonna hear they say OS. You're gonna hear this a lot in college or university. Okay, we come here, operating system. That's what I put here. Okay, when you hear O, this one O, and then this one S. Okay, so for Windows, think about Bill Gates, 1985. For Mac, think about Steve Jobs. So Windows, think about Bill Gates. Mac, Steve Jobs. Unix, Ken and Dennis. Dennis is the person. They're the one also who created the language C and the other language. For Linux, think about these guys. I mean him. You're gonna see his name. The only difference is here at the end is S. Okay, he's a European American. Okay, so we come here. So that's what the example I put here. Windows is operating system. Mac, Unix, Linux. Okay, we come here. So you see in when you use if you are Windows user, Mac user, Linux user, we have like let's say you use Windows XP or Vista or Windows 7 or Windows 8 or Windows 8.1 or Windows 10 or Windows 11, right? In Linux also we have something like that. They are different. So you're gonna see in Linux sometimes we use most of the time at the university, they use the CentOS. Ubuntu, we use it from home user, okay? And then Kali, same thing too, but most of the time, the hackers use Kali Linux, okay? We come here, that's what I put. So here, most of the time, this one is for the home user, okay? This one, most of the time we use this. We use it at university in college. This one, we use it. We use this. This one, most of the time, the hacker use it. They use it, and we use this also at home. Okay, like I use it. So I use both. 2 of them. I use them. So, for example, in this case, okay, I'm just gonna log in my computer. I'm gonna show you guys. I use this. Okay, I use this in school, so I'm gonna show you guys. So I'm just gonna show you guys when we do the lab. Okay, so we come here. Who use Unix and Linux? You're gonna see Amazon. Okay, Amazon use Linux. Google use Linux, NASA use Linux, GoDaddy use Linux. In case you don't get it about the GoDaddy, GoDaddy is where you go, you buy domain, you buy the domain name, you buy the web hosting. That's where you go and you buy it. Okay, in case you don't get it. So I'm just gonna go online and to show you guys what I'm talking about. Amazon, in case you don't get it, or GoDaddy. So yeah, so we buy the web host there. Okay? So I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about in case you don't get it. Okay. So we are here. Okay. Now we're gonna go on browser. Okay, we're gonna go here, double click on it. That's what I'm talking about, the browser. And then we're gonna tap Amazon. Okay, Amazon. Okay, we tap this. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, here in Amazon, this is where they use Linux. Okay, this is the one I'm talking about, Amazon. Okay, they use Linux. Now we're gonna go to Google. This is Google I'm talking about. Okay, Google also use Linux. Okay, Amazon use Linux, Google use Linux. Okay, now we're gonna go to NASA. Okay, this one. Okay, this one I'm talking about. Okay, they also use Linux. Okay, in case you don't get it, this is I'm talking about NASA. Okay, they also use Linux. Now we're gonna go to okay, this is GoDaddy. This is where you can go. You buy the web host. Let's say you wanna create an HTML. Okay, this is not a part of it. Let's say you create an HTML and then you create a website and then you use whatever tool to create that website. Okay, and when you're done, you want to publish your HTML. So you need to have the web host there. Some of them are free online. Okay, so in this case, if you wanna go to GoDaddy and buy it, so I'm gonna show you guys an example. Okay, for example, I click here, website and hosting. I click there, right? And then when I click there, and let's say for example, I'm gonna explain to you guys later on when when I teach you guys HTML. Okay, because when you decide to create to have a website for your business, for the other people their business, so I'm gonna cover all those kind of stuff later on. For now, I'm gonna focus on Linux, Unix and Linux. But I just want to show you guys, they use this, what I'm talking about, GoDaddy. GoDaddy use Linux. okay? But when we do the HTML, I'm gonna come back here and explain to you about it, okay? So this is what I want to explain to you guys. So GoDaddy use Linux, okay? So yeah, so that's why I want to show you guys, who use Unix and Linux, okay? So there's a lot of them. I just covered this one for now, okay? I'm here. Now, we have 4 component inside of so we have 4 component, okay? And like the way I break them down. So like I said, the 4 component of the operating system, when you take a look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So in case you don't get it, the kernel, the shell, the file system, and utility, when you take a look, I'm gonna explain to you guys more after, okay? So what happened? The kernel is like the way I can say, it's like God inside of the computer. So the kernel I'm talking about, control the hardware and software. Okay, so hardware is like right here, right? Software is right here, right? So this kernel control both of them. This one is, let's say, software. Right? Let's say this one is software, right? This one is hardware, okay? So what happened? This one is hardware, right? So the kernel control both of them. Now the shell, this one I'm talking about, not the shell, the one we when you study biology. No. This shell, it's similar to CMD. When you go in your window, when you watch some of my Windows 10 courses, you're gonna see it. This is where you put the command in. Like if you are a Windows user, okay, that's where you put your command. For example, you type ping, let's say for example ping www Google, right? Google.com, right? It goes right here. So in this case of Linux, this one is a shell, okay? But it's shell, but we have a different type of this in Linux, okay? Now the file system. When you look at here, it's already file, right? You're gonna see we got folder, we got file. So in Linux, everything is a file, right? But if you are a Windows user, you're gonna see on the file we have a different type of file, but I'm gonna explain to you guys after, okay? So we come here. That's what I put. The kernel is the core of the Unix system or Linux, okay? We come here. Kernels control hardware and software. The kernel controls the body and the soul of the computer. The kernels controls the body and spirit of the computer. Kernels put the hardware and the software together, then the computer can start working. The kernel runs on the memory. Now, the kernel runs on RAM. Memory equal RAM. If in case you don't get it, when you watch my A plus, it's a part of A plus. You're gonna understand it's a part of because in A plus we have hardware and software. Okay, but if you watch the part of hardware, you're gonna understand. Okay, so we come here. Now the kernel provides a service such as file read and write, connectivity to a network. Okay, so we come here now. The shell. Okay, when I say, when you look at when I explain about the shell a little bit at the beginning there, so that's why I end up putting like this. Okay, the shell, this is where you put the command, where you type, like for example, ping google.com, ipconfig slash all. Okay, so goes there. In this case, I'm talking about the shell for Linux. Okay, we come here now. The type of a shell, it's like I'm talking about like the type of CMD. So this is what we have. Okay, we come here now. The type of a shell, we got this one. That's what I put here in case you don't get it. Okay, so this is what I put in case you don't get it. What is K stand for is, so we have a different type. Okay, and then that's what I said. A shell provide a command line interface where the user can enter the command. Okay, so a shell interpret the user command. Okay, so in case, like I say, when you if you don't get it, think of this as shell like CMD. Just think about it. It's like a CMD interpret the user command, in case you don't get it. Okay, so a CMD pass the interpret the command to the kernel, in case you don't get it. I put like that, that way you understand. You see this sentence here? This one? Try to, not to memorize, but to know, because when we do the lab, you're gonna understand. A shell, this, a shell. In case you don't get it, I can just put like CMD pass the interpret command to the kernel. Okay, so which means that it's like the shell is right here. Okay, and the kernel is right here. We have like the hardware is right here, the hardware, for example, and we got the software here, and he's the one who gonna control them. I'm just giving an example. Okay, control them. So here we got like the shell. Okay, we got like a shell, and then here we got the user. That's you, the user. Okay, the user. I'm just giving an example. Okay, that's one like you. Okay, now this one, when you tap the command here in the shell, it's gonna go in the kernel. Okay, so I'm just giving you guys some example. That way you guys gonna have some idea, you know. So you're gonna hear also we talk about the GUI. So I'm gonna explain all those things later on. So GUI is like for the graphic user interface. Okay, the command line shell, this one is like where you put, like I will explain to you guys, like where you type, you know what I mean. So that's what I was explaining. Okay, now this one is you, the user. Okay, let's say you are a window user. Okay, let's say for example you are a window user. Okay, you are a window user or Mac user or Linux user. I'm just giving an example. So this one is the shell where you tap the command, for example, ping. Okay, ping www google.com. Okay, you tap it there. Now this one operating system. Okay, and then this one the hardware, this one the software. So this one is like the kernel. Okay, so we come here. That's what I put like this. That way you guys gonna have an idea. Okay, so for you guys to understand. That's what I end up putting like this, okay? So instead of OS, ISO, okay? So this the user, this is the shell where you put the command. I'm not talking about the biology, the shell from biology. No, this one is different. And the kernel here, okay? So this is where you type, like I say, you can type like IP config, for example, config, right? IP config /or, okay? Something like this. And then that command is gonna come here, and then he's the one, the shell is the one who control the hardware and the software, okay? He's the one who control them. He control both of them, because in the computer, we have two parts. We have the hardware and the software. When I say the hardware is like the keyboard, mouse, monitor. The software, you don't see it. The software is like, you know, where you type, like, let's say PowerPoint, Excel, let's say your, so easy way to say that you cannot see the software. It's like your spirit, okay? You come here. This is what I'm talking about. When you type the command, this one right here, you type it right there. This one is window. I put like this, that way you guys know. For example, when you type ping, you type ping here, ping, w, google.com. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, you type it right there. Okay. So this is the one I'm talking about. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Shell. This is what I'm talking about. The shell. Okay. So in this case, here is the CMD. The CMD. Okay. This one I'm talking about. This is the one. Sorry. This is what I'm talking about. When you ping right there. Okay. So in Linux, I'm saying the way I'm talking about Linux is shell. So I'm gonna go back to explain to you guys a little bit. This is what I'm talking about in Linux. Okay. So I put CMD, that way you guys gonna have an idea. In this case, here is window. Here is Linux. Okay. Eza lokola nzoto mutu. Omoni toza na esprit na nzoto. Omona misu, omona makolo, okomona ni libumu na yo, okomona mutolo na yo, mais omona esprit na yo te. Ordinateur besu ko ezande ngwana. Siko na ordinateur shell keno ya onde sikum te contrôlera molimo na nzoto. Donc keno wana nazoloba nazongi momuke yeyo. Ye asa lokola nzambe ya ordinateur. Vous voyez? Donc asa lokola nzambe. So for the file system, okay, the file system Unix support, we have this one in the case of Windows, okay, for the Microsoft, we have this, okay. And just to give you guys an idea what I'm talking about, because in Linux, everything is a file. So in Windows, the main reason I put like this, that way you guys gonna have an idea, okay? So in Windows, this is the one, just to give you guys an idea, okay? So that's what I put like this. So the default file system for many Linux distribution, okay? That's what I put this one here, okay? We come here in Linux or Windows, a person must format a partition before he or she can restore data on it. So you're gonna see I was talking about the partition. Okay, this one, partition. This one, okay? So in Unix or window, a person must format a partition before he or she can restore data on it. Okay, so let's say, for example, you have had your USB or hard drive. Okay, so when I do the demo with you guys, you're gonna understand. When I do A plus, you guys gonna understand this. Okay, in case you don't get it, it's okay. But when you watch one of my video, I was talking about how to create the partition. You're gonna understand this. Okay, you're gonna understand it. We come here. So in Linux, we have something called root. Okay, we have the root directory. So in Linux, we don't have the local disk. We don't have it. There's no local disk in Linux. Okay, all the directory and the file are stored in the root directory. This one I'm talking about. Okay, so all the directory and the file. When I say directory, it's like the folder. The folder. It's like a folder in Windows. Okay, so all the folder and the file are stored in the root directory. In Linux, we don't say folder. No, we say directory. Okay, we go here. So you're gonna see this when we do the demo, we do the lab. You're gonna understand. If you don't understand, it's okay. Most of the time, you're gonna see the home user inside of this. Okay, but if you don't get it for now, it's okay. Okay, if you don't get it, it's okay. That's I put like this. That way, you guys you're gonna understand the definition of them. Okay, so for example, this program and the command for the user. Here, programs and commands for use by all the user. Okay, so this one is a system configuration file and global setting. Okay, so here the home directory for the user. This one is the programs and the commands need for the system. Okay, boot. Okay, so this one are the temp file. Okay, we come here. So in Windows, if you use like Windows 7, let's say Windows XP, Windows 7, or let's say Vista, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Windows 10, Windows 11, you're gonna see we have the local disk. We have it. And we have the file, we have the program file, we have the user, we have the program, we have the when you log in. Okay, this one I'm giving example if you use Windows. Okay, now in Linux, this one I was talking about the top level root directory. Now if I go back a little bit, you're gonna understand what I was talking about. If I go back a little bit, you see here all the directory and the file are stored in the root directory, all of them. So if I go back where I was, okay, this is what I'm talking about, the top level root directory. So they're stored right here. Okay? So I put like this, that way you guys gonna have an idea. Okay, what I'm talking about. So we come here again in case you don't get it. When I create the we do installation, and then we download the Ubuntu and Kali and install them. This is we're gonna name our machine like Damba and Congo Sancha Congo when we install the Linux, okay, the Kali or Ubuntu, we're gonna name them. So I'm gonna name them Damba. The other one is gonna be Congo, Congo. This one I put in French, Congo Central. I'm gonna put like this, okay. Now I'm gonna name those machines. So those machines, when I name them, you're gonna see I'm gonna name them Damba and Congo Central. You guys gonna understand, but they're gonna be inside of a home. Okay, we come here. So we're gonna create the the directory, the file, the sub directory, how to move them, delete them, modify. So we're gonna do that when we do the lab. But the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna install the Ubuntu or Kali, okay? But not right now. And we also have a different type of file. Okay, so the file type, we have the owner permission, we have a group permission, we have other permission. Okay? So you're gonna see when we do the demo, you're gonna see this inside. You're gonna see them when I type some of the command. You're gonna see them. So in this case, when you see them, if it's your first time, you're not gonna understand. But in binary, this is what they represent. Okay. So in numerics, this is how they represent. Okay. You're gonna see this like X, W, R. So R stand like for reading, write. R. You see this, for example, this R. It's for reading permission. W is writing. X is execute. Okay, but if you don't get it, it's okay. So sometimes you're gonna see they write 7, 7, 7, something like that. But it's okay if you don't get it. Okay, so in numerics, this is what they represent. Okay, but for now, if you don't get it, it's okay. It's okay. We come here in case you don't see well and then you don't understand. So that's why I put them that way. You have an idea. I mean, some of you. We come here. So D means directory. When you see this one, means the ordinary file. Okay. So it's the ordinary file. And then we come here. So R equal, if when you see that R for the permission, means read. W, write. X, execute. Okay. That's what I was talking about. We come here. So the R permission means reading permission. W, writing permission. X, execute permission. That's one. This, you do not have that permission. Okay. Come here. So you're gonna see them like this most of the time. So it's read permission, write permission, execute permission. Okay, you're gonna see them like this. Okay, so it's like this. You're gonna see them like this. Okay, but if you don't get it, it's okay. It's okay. We come here. Okay, so yeah, in case you don't get it, you're gonna see them sometimes. They look like this. Okay, those are the file. The type of file. So, and the advantage of using Linux, it's a free. Okay, it's open source. It's a free. You can get them. You don't have to pay for it. For the security reason, yes, it's has a lot of security. So it's better than the other operating system. A lot of people use it, especially if you have a lot of knowledge in computer. For the updates, yeah. Like the way I put multiple distribution. Okay, so like for my opinion, okay, try to use Linux. Okay, I know some of you Windows, Mac, but try to use Linux. Okay, here we got it's like the text, like for in case of Windows, let's say you are a Windows user. Okay, and where you go, you type like, let's say you want to write a letter, you need like a PowerPoint or Microsoft Word or Excel, right? Yes, in Linux or Unix, we also have the text editor. Okay, we have it. Okay, where you write. Okay, so and when we do the demo, you're gonna understand. Okay. For now, if you don't get it, it's okay. So when I do the demo with you guys how to install Kali, Ubuntu, and CentOS, but in this class, we're just gonna install this and this one, okay? Yeah, so in this class, we're gonna install just both of these, okay? This one we're gonna we use this most of the time at university. This one, home user, university. But a lot of hacker use this, okay? A lot of them. So we're gonna install. We're gonna go online and then we're gonna install the uh we're gonna start first with Ubuntu, Kali, and this one for university, okay? So after that, when we install this is finished, and then we're gonna use the command, okay? So we're gonna use the list of command we have, okay? So we're gonna go online and install this, okay? And then we're gonna come back after. So we're gonna go to gonna open the Google Chrome, and then we're just gonna type VirtualBox, this one, and then we're gonna click on this. This is the one we're gonna download, okay? If we're gonna download window. If you use Mac, you click on this. If you use Linux, on this one, okay? So I'm just gonna click on this, and then we're downloading, okay? So in case you wanna know, this is the one I'm talking about. This is the one we just downloading, okay? So it's done. We're just gonna double click on it, and be patient. After this, you're gonna click yes. Okay? After this, you're gonna go next. Okay? After next, you're gonna go to you click next, yes, yes, and then install. Okay? So be patient. Okay? And then finish. Right? So this is the one. Okay? This is the one we download. Now, if we go back here, and then we click you go right here, you click on this, then you're gonna see this is the one we're gonna need, okay? And then double click on it. When you double click on that one, you click you see I already have this. And in case you don't have it, okay, I can just click this one. I really have this, okay? So in your case, you're gonna click here, okay? Now you're done. So we create our machine, okay? Now we're gonna go online, and then we're gonna get let me close this. Let me close this. So this is the our virtual box. So we need to get Ubuntu. After when we're done with Ubuntu, and then we're gonna do Kali, okay? So we are here. We're just gonna type Ubuntu, okay? This one. We click on it, and then we're gonna go here. I'm gonna put the link for you guys, okay? We click here, and then it's okay. It's okay. Just click here. It's okay. And then we're gonna go. You see, there's a different one here, okay? But we're gonna go on the one desktop, this one, because we don't want the server. And then when you take a look, you're gonna see there's a differences. You're gonna see here we got this one, we got this one. So we're gonna click on this one, okay? This is the new one. We click on this one, and then here you're gonna put your email if you want to. In this case, we don't need you don't have to put this, okay? You don't need this. So it's just downloading, okay? So it's So we have to be patient. This is the one, okay? We have to be patient. So this is the one we just downloaded. Now we're gonna open our machine, okay? Our virtual machine, and then we're gonna install. We're gonna install that, okay? So we're gonna click here, open our virtual machine. So this is our virtual machine, and then we're gonna click here, new, and then we create our machine here, or you can click right here, and then same thing. So I'm just gonna go here. Yeah, so we can name our machine, like I said. So we can go here, new, okay, and then we can just type who two, eh? So automatically we're gonna get the name here. It's gonna select for us, and we're gonna go next. Here we can put this here a little. If you want, you can increase this to 2. Here we can go up a little bit if you want, but the maximum is okay. That the way it was okay. We're gonna put this, okay. Next, here we're gonna put this one. Okay, allow the full size. Or if you want this one, you don't have to, but we're gonna put it. Next, and next, finish. Huh? So be patient. So now what we have to do, we're gonna go on setting. When we go on setting, we're gonna go to because you see we have general system. We don't need to touch anything here. We're just gonna leave the way it is. We're gonna go to display. We leave the way it is. We're gonna go in storage. Here we're gonna go to get the image we need. We can go right here, okay, and from there we're gonna go right here. From here we're gonna go right there. And then we want to make sure that you know where you put your image, okay. The one we download is this one, okay. And then okay, open, and then we're gonna go here. We don't need to touch anything. We're gonna go right here, network. We're just gonna leave on net, okay. There's a lot of them here. I'm gonna explain to each of them in my other course, but we're just gonna leave this, okay. The rest of this we don't need to touch anything. Okay, now we're gonna start our machine, okay. Start. Huh? So here we're just gonna click on try or install Ubuntu, okay. We're gonna click on it. If in case you don't want this, you can just here, okay. You don't want that, you can just click here, okay. So here we're just gonna leave the language the way it is. If you speak Dutch, Spanish, you can change. But in my case, I just gonna leave the way it is. Click next. Here we're gonna install this one, okay. Click here. Next, okay. Here we're gonna leave the way it is. In my case, English, okay. I'm gonna leave the way it is. Next. Here I'm gonna leave the way it is, okay. Next. I'm gonna leave in this one, so next. And then here, if you want to do this, it's okay. to update the version 0 this. Okay, so I'm just gonna go skip. In here you can do the full or default, but because of the time, we don't want to put all of this, okay? Because of the time, all right? So we're just gonna leave on this, and then we're gonna go next. Okay. And then we're gonna go, we leave the way it is, we're gonna go next. We're just gonna leave the way it is, we're gonna go install, okay? And then I live in Toronto, my area, next. And then we're gonna put the username, okay? So make sure you remember your username, okay? We're gonna put the name here, okay? Password, it. So make sure you put the password, and then after that, next. Here, I'm just gonna leave the way it is. Next. So you're just gonna leave it. It's gonna take a little bit. It's gonna take some time, but don't panic, okay? Just be patient. Be patient. We should be good. Here, we're just gonna click here. Start now, okay? There. So you see here, it say please remove the installation media, then press enter. So we can just push in your keyboard, you can just push enter. Okay, so this is what we did, okay? So we're just gonna click skip. Here we can click yes or no. We're just gonna click here, okay? No, next, okay? You click here next. You can just wait, so, and then done, okay? So this is what we did. This is what we install, okay? So here, just late. We're gonna do this late. So this one is a little bit different. It's not the same as window, okay? So we have a lot of stuff here. Click here, here, here. If we click here, we're gonna see different stuff here. Let's say we want terminal. We click there, okay? And then let's say we want to do and then and then don't forget your password, okay? And now uh command And then, yeah, just be patient. Yeah. Now, gonna do be patient, please. Okay. Now, see, we can do. Okay, be patient. Okay. Now, you can just clear this. Now, gonna do here. We can start our machine. Okay? So if you type this command, it's not gonna work here. You type this, it's not gonna work. Okay? So we can, you know, the other. I'm gonna show you when we install Ali and syntax. You're gonna understand. Okay? So yeah. So when we come here, okay, go here. We're gonna restart our machine. Okay? So now, so in case you don't see this one, you go here, right click here, and then you go right here, double click on it. Okay? And then this one, okay, this one, double click on it. Okay? When you double click on that one, you see this one, this is the one I'm talking about. Okay? So right click on it, and then you run as a program. Okay? You click there, and then you put your password. Okay? Okay? And then click here. Okay? Be patient. Okay? When it's finished, and then you just I'm gonna show you what to do. So because I really did this like a couple on my the other video I did this. I show you guys how to do it. Okay? Just close here. Okay, you close it. It's okay. So you go there. Okay, you go right here and then restart. Okay, and then restart your computer. Okay. So when you are here, you're gonna go to view here. From view there, you're gonna go to here. You see where it say full screen mode? This one. Okay. You click on it and then switch here. Click on it. We're good to go. So this is what we have done. Okay. So now we want to let's say we go here. We wanna go to terminal. We're gonna click there, and then let's see. We type ls. Okay. We got desktop, document, download, music, picture, public, photos. We got it. Let's see the date. Today, that's the date for today. It's the one. Let's say let's try three. Okay. Let's see. Clear this. Okay. Now This is the part of Ubuntu. Okay, this is we install Ubuntu. Now we're gonna install the Kali. Okay, now we're gonna install the Kali when we finish, and then I'm gonna work on command. Okay, so this is the part of Ubuntu. Okay, so now we're gonna download the Kali. We're gonna go on the browser and then we're gonna tap Kali. Gonna download it. This is the one we need. Okay, we're gonna click here. We don't want this, so we're gonna we click right here, and we're gonna click here on. If you use a 64-bit, you click here. If you use 32-bit, you click here. So this is the one, 32-bit, and we need this one. We're gonna click here, okay? And then it's downloading it. So this is the one we download. Now we're gonna go to the machine and install it there, okay? So when you take a look, we have a Kali Linux 2023 4, okay? 64-bit, okay? So we're gonna click here, and then this is a virtual machine, and then we got, like I said, we have an option. We can go here, new, okay? Or we're gonna go right here. We're gonna type Kali Linux. It's right there for us. Then we're gonna click next. Okay. Just gonna put this. It's okay. Next. Gonna put this one. Here we can increase this a little bit if you want. A little bit. We can put to here a little bit. Let's say 25. It's a lot. You don't have to give like that. It's a lot. Really, it's a lot. You see the what they put, the size they put here, it's a lot. I'm just gonna put that one and then next and finish. Now we're not done yet. Okay, we're not done yet because we need to when I'm gonna show you guys when we go on setting, we have to put the image, the ISO image, the one we download for Ubuntu. I mean the Kali. Okay, so be patient. So when we go here, setting, we are here, we go on setting, and we're gonna go here. We don't need to touch anything. We don't need to touch anything. We go here, we're just gonna leave the way it is. If in the case you wanna increase this a little bit to here, it's okay. We're just gonna leave the way it is. Gonna go here, we leave the way it is. Here, we're gonna get the image, okay? Make sure you know where you put your image, okay? So in my case, I'm gonna go here, and you have to know where you get your Kali. So this is the one I need. Okay, that one. In your case, sorry, I'm gonna get this one. In your case, make sure you know where you put your image, the one you download, okay? We're gonna go open, and we're gonna go here. We don't need to do anything. Here, we leave the way it is. There's a lot of them, but we're just gonna leave this one, okay? Here, the rest of this, we don't need to touch anything, no. And then we're gonna go okay, and then we're gonna start our machine, okay? Be patient. So here we're gonna select the one is graphical install, okay, and click enter, okay? Here we're gonna go continue. We leave English. If in case you speak different languages, you choose. I live here. The location is United States. I live in Canada, but I just live US. Continue. I leave American English. Continue. And then so be patient. Okay, be patient. So here I'm just gonna put okay, here. You can just leave it if you, in my case, I'm just gonna put this, okay? Okay. And then the password. So I'm just gonna leave the way it is in east, okay? If you maybe you're in central mountain, you put, but I live here, okay? So east. And then here I'm just gonna leave the way it is. Continue, continue. Here I'm just gonna leave the way it is, okay? I recommend for the new user, okay? And then I leave the way it is. Continue. So here, gonna click here. We're just gonna leave the way it is. We're gonna click continue. So we're just gonna click continue. Eh? So now we're gonna put our username and password, okay? So the one we created, okay? And don't forget to put the password. So the password we put, you see this name here? This is the one I put here. Now we are here. So we're gonna click right here, you know, and gonna type the and the password. Just be patient. So now, next thing we're gonna do. So far, we did some of the update. Now we're gonna go to devices. So we're gonna go right here. Okay. So let's start here first. Okay. So we're gonna go here and start. Okay. So we're gonna put password. So we're gonna go here. When we are there, okay, we're gonna go to we can close this. So we can go here. When we here, we're gonna go right here, click on it, and you see the way we did in Ubuntu, right? It's a little bit different here. So here we can just double click on it, and you see this is the same thing like we did on Ubuntu. It's right there, right? Right click on it, and you see here if we go you want to run it as a program, it's a little bit different here. It's not the same as uh, Ubuntu, like the way we did on Ubuntu. Because what we want here is, so right click here, you go here, you go here. You want to search for run as a dim, but here is different. Eh? So so it's a little bit different compared to Ubuntu. So if we go here, all right, we go here, and so we go here. You see here, we click on it and we switch on it. It's bigger. So it's not it's not same the way we did to Ubuntu. Is a little bit different. So now when we come here, right? We come here, and this is the file system I was talking about. This is the file system I was talking about. If I click on the file system, you're gonna see there's a lot of stuff here inside. You see this, the one I was talking about right there. Okay. Now, when you look at home, we click at home. Inside of home, we have Dumba. See? So when you click on Dumba, inside of Dumba, we have a desktop, document, download, music, picture, public, template, video. But to see Dumba, Dumba is inside of home. Okay? So if I close this and I come here, let's say for example, I click here, we go to application, everything is here. Application. If we double click on it, this is where we're gonna type our command. For example, if I use, so this one are the list of the command we're gonna use now. Okay, so we just finish install that Ubuntu and Kali. Now these are the list of the command we're gonna use. Okay, so we're gonna use this just for the demo, and then on the other video I'm gonna explain to you guys how to use the other command. Okay, so let's use this command to practice. Okay, so yeah. So if you don't get it, it's okay. Try a few more time. Okay, if you don't get it, that's okay. And then on my the other video, we're gonna practice more. Okay, so thank you. See, if I tap else, right? You see in else we got desktop. So all these is inside of the Dumba. If we go, for example, let's say tree, right? It's right there. Now we gonna practice our command. Okay, we're gonna, if we click this here, it doesn't work because this one for window. So we have to use this. Okay, so now we're gonna practice our command. Okay, so let's say we type ls. See, like we did. So we got desktop, document, download, music, pictures, public, template, video, right? If we type date, today is Friday, January 12th, and then the time is there. If we type make directory, let's say we want to create, let's say for example, we want to create a directory called, let's say Europe. Let's create Europe. And else, you see, we got desktop, we got document, we got download. So we got desktop, we got download. In case you guys don't see it, I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. That way you guys can see it, the size. Okay, to make the size bigger, you hold Control and you push the plus sign. You hold the Control in your keyboard. It's right CTRL. Okay, you hold it and then you push you push the sign plus, and then it's gonna make it bigger. Okay, because I want you guys to see, in case you didn't see it. Now let's say we want to create to make a directory. We're gonna call this Africa. And then we're gonna clear this, and then ls. You see, we got Africa, we got desktop, we got document, we got download, Europe, music, picture, public, template, video. Now let's make a directory We're gonna call this Asia, and then else. You see, we got Asia right there. Now let's clean this. Let's make a directory. We're gonna call this America. Else, America is right there. Let's make a directory. We're gonna call this make a directory. We're gonna call this Australia. Okay. Yes. Australia is right here. Okay. We're gonna clean this. Let's make a directory. Let's see. We should be good. Now, if we type cd, we're gonna bring you see it's this nothing changed really. If we go cd one level, we are in home right now. We are here at home. You see this home right there. Now it means that we are inside. If we are inside here, we have Dumba there. Now if we put ls, you see we are in Dumba here. Now let's say for example we want let's see, we are so it's showing us that we are here. So pwd, you see it's showing us right there. Now let's put ls, what else, Dumba, and then cd. Let's bring us back to here the way we were, and then we're gonna type sleep. We're gonna type sleep. Let's put 25000. Okay, based on what I put there for you guys. You see, it's gonna sleep for more more than 2000. So when you take a look, so far we practice this command. Okay, so in case you don't get it, please watch again. You're gonna be okay. All right. So it's, since you're a beginner, you don't have a lot of knowledge, it's okay. At least you try your best as you can. Okay. So most of the time, if you're a beginner, right, it's kind of hard to understand. Okay. But please try the best. Try to rewatch it over and over. Okay. So I'm gonna stop here for today. So thank you so much. You guys take care. Bye bye.